Hello everyone, this is Ron's Trains and More, back with another video. I just thought I'd show y'all something new I picked up here. I just recently started getting into G-scale trains, and I picked this thing up yesterday. Got a really good deal on it. But this is an AristoCraft RS3 Southern, number 6209. And I think a few years back or recently, AristoCraft actually went out of business. Well, it sure was a great company, man. They make some really nice products. I mean, this locomotive is absolutely outstanding. I mean, look at that. It's got like detailed cab interior. Of course, a engineer figure in there, and I like how it's got the reporting marks there too. Cincinnati, New Orleans, Texas Pacific. I mean, everything is legible. You can read everything. Look at that. Emergency fuel oil shut off. I mean, it's got springs on the trucks. So, I mean, it's crazy. Those louvers, they actually move. Those turn. And of course, it's got smoke. I mean, this thing's just great. It's got Katy couplers on it. I'm used to HO Katy couplers, so these things, man, are just, this is something completely new for me. I've never owned G-scale, but man, these couplers are just great. Look at that. These things are so neat. I mean, they got a spring. They work just like, you know, like HO scale would. Got the spring action to them. Pretty cool. It's got, you know, movable drop steps. All the lights work. These little class lights work here. Those light up. It's got 8 or 9 different lights on it. It's got a spinning fan down in there. Actually, I think this comes off. I'll show you the little fan here. But yeah, it's got a fan in there that spins. Pretty neat though. I mean, this company, they just thought of everything when they made this train. And this here is actually your smoke unit. It's inside this little thing right here. Yeah, this is actually your smoke unit. Those little screws contact right there. And to be honest, I've never used this thing or run it, so, and I've never owned G-scale, so I'm not exactly sure how you do this, but it looks to me like it's got a brand new wick inside there. But yeah, then you just, I'm not really sure how you fill that fluid. I'm guessing just like Lionel, you drop it down in there. But anyways, when you're done with that, you just pop this thing back on there. It's a little bit tricky to get on. Well, if I can get it on there. Anyways, there we go. Alright, anyways, yeah, these actually move. These are neat little louvers, but I mean, this thing is really cool. I've always wanted G-scale, and yeah, I actually traded a bunch of HO for this stuff, and it's got some log cars behind it here, some Southern Railway log cars. Those actually look perfect with that locomotive too, man. That is so great. I mean, look at that. How cool is that? Is that cool or what? Of course, the cars don't have Katys. They just get regular factory knuckle couplers, but it doesn't matter. It still couples up pretty good to that Katy. You can see that. But yeah, a gentleman I know custom made these here, and I don't know if it's the whole car is custom made or what, but it looks to me like it is, because this is all wood. It looks to me like it was cut and glued together. And the ladders, yeah, all that's wood. And then, of course, this is all real wood on here too, a pulpwood load. He set hand glued each one of these logs in this car, and I'm sure, of course, cut them too. But the font, the lettering actually looks pretty good he used on there. That's not a decal, that's actually stickers. I had to actually glue a few of them because they were kind of coming up, but they look pretty good now though. But yeah, I gotta get me some more track. I've only got this really long piece of LGB track here. Yeah, and I'm sorry about that beeping in the background. I know it's been in a few of my other videos. that's my fire alarm. I just haven't replaced the battery yet. But I'll get that done here eventually. Sorry about that. Just try and ignore the beeping. I apologize, but anyways, yeah, this guy did. I mean, he did an outstanding job on these cars. That wood load in there, that's perfect. These cars look so real. Of course, they got brake wheels, you know. And the undercarriage has. I mean, you can see under there. Yeah, there's that beeping. Sorry about that. You can see under there the brake lines. It's really cool. Sprung trucks. I like these little stoppers on the end of the track here too. Those are kind of neat. But man, these G-Scale, they look so real. I think I'm going to get into this G-Scale hobby here, man. I'm really enjoying this. But I want to run this engine, but to be honest, is all the years I've been in the model trains, I don't know how to run it. I've never owned G-Scale, and if anybody could help me, I would really appreciate it. Once again, this is an AristoCraft RS3. I'm not really sure when it was made, but this one is a little bit custom, though. I think this one has sound and smoke. This one ran at Dollywood. A gentleman had it. He passed away, but it ran at Dollywood. And see, it's got a twist knob on the bottom of there, which that's not factory. That was, you know, put in there, drilled and wired in there. And I'm just not sure if this runs off DC or if it runs off DCC or remote or, you know, battery or what. If anybody could help me in figuring out how to run this engine, I'd really appreciate it. I'm thinking it might have a DCC to carry in. I could be wrong, but actually, let me pick it up here because I want to show y'all something. If there's anybody out there that's into G-Scale, maybe watches my channel or something, if you could tell me what these are for. There's two little brown things that's either glued or velcroed to one of the trucks, and they got wires on them, but I'm just not really too sure what they're for. Let me get it off the track here. This thing's pretty heavy with one hand. But anyways, see, there's the little knob somebody's drilled out there. You can see that. They tried to put it on the side, looks like, but then they put it right here. I'm thinking that's your volume probably for the, maybe the sound system, or it could be the smoke output. Sort of like how Lionel is, I don't know, but anyways, it looks pretty decent in here. The wheels are a little dirty. I'll have to clean them. But anyways, what I was talking about was these little things right here. See, this truck here don't have them. But yeah, it's those two little things right there, and they got wires running inside of the locomotive. And I'm just not sure what those are for. The one's actually come unstuck right there. I'll have to fix that back. But I'm not really, if anybody can help me and tell me what those are for, I'd really appreciate it. It's got wires running to the inside of the locomotive. But it's not in bad shape overall. Like I said, it had Katy couplers. Somebody's custom put those on. Yeah, this ran at Dollywood. The guy, he passed away, and he always ran all these trains at Dollywood, you know, let everybody see him run and everything, and that's where this one ran. But I got a little bit of light shining on those. If you G-Scale guys can see them a little bit better and tell me what those are for. See, you can see the wires down in there, and they say something on them. I just can't make out what that says, if you guys can see that. But anyways, let me get this thing back on the track here before I end up dropping it. But this thing's, it's pretty heavy. It's not as bad really as what you'd think, but it is pretty heavy when I'm used to picking up HO scale. Yeah, I'll be glad to run this thing. I'm really wanting to run it because I want to see the smoke and hear what it sounds like and everything, and it's going to look good pulling my pulpwood cars here. It's kind of neat how the couplers work too. Couplers are really cool. You know, they, I mean, it's just simple. You just, well, let's see. You pull down on this thing, or push up, I mean, yeah. Anyway, see that? It's really cool. I think it's neat. Pretty cool. But, yeah, I gotta get me some, more track. I'm gonna get a circle LGB track. This thing should run on those real short curves. That's what I'm thinking about getting, just some, you know, cheap curves for it for right now. It's an 8-wheel engine. It should take some short curves. If anybody could tell me that too, I'd appreciate it, about, you know, what radius this would take. I'm just thinking about getting some old, maybe just a loop of cheap Lockman G-scale track for now. Should work, I think, for it. But, yeah, this is a hobby I'm thinking about getting into. I'm going to start getting some more cars and maybe some buildings. But I'm not going to run it outside or nothing. I just want to set something up on, you know, indoors. Get some switches too. Maybe make a passing siding. But, yeah, I'm sure y'all noticed that box back there too. That's actually a really nice Atlas engine I got. I think I might have showed that one of my other videos. I'm not sure, but it's an L&N U30C. With it, it's got a decoder in it too. I got that for $60 at Hobbytown, USA. I would say that was a steal for that engine. But anyways, that is a really, really nice train. I'm not sure what brand those pulpwood cars are. I mean, I just know they're custom made, but yeah, they did a really good job on them. Let me know what you guys think about it. But yeah, if anybody can help me in getting that locomotive running, man, I'd really appreciate it. Just, you know, just put it in the comments and let me know. I appreciate it. And I'd be kind of curious as to what those little brown things for underneath of it. Sorry about that. The my railroad scale's going over there. That's Norfolk Southern talking here in Athens, the dispatcher. But, yeah, I'll give a little tour of my cabinet here right quick too. There's my little Atlas L&N U30C. Sorry about the glare. Got my old vintage magazine L&N back there. Yep, it's a nice looking HL locomotive. I know that, it's detailed. Got some Athearn and Roundhouse freight cars sitting here. And that back there I actually had when I was a kid. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but KB Toys used to sell that. It came in like a little luggage case with a handle and some track and stuff. It was the Hot Wheels Railroad. There's actually a button on top. The little man comes out right there on that chassis system. But it's kind of cool though. And I don't think the BN ever had a electric locomotive that looks like that. But it's still kind of cool though. Yeah, it's just something I had when I was a kid, you know. Thought it would look cool in my cabinet. And then I got these here. I got this really cool car I picked up. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that though, but it's the Nevada Railroaders Club car. I thought it might be rare, I don't know. It's kind of cool. If you guys know anything about it, you can let me know in the comments. Little pulpwood car there. Yeah, and I had to get that. That thing was a couple bucks, man. Silver Streak. That's something I had when I was a kid. It reminds me of the Gene Wilder movie and Richard Pryor. That's why I kind of always liked it. You know, Silver Streak. It's really cool. Yeah, I got another NASCAR down there too. That's something else I collect is NASCAR, but got my lanterns up here. I found those on the side of the railroad. Those were actually load locks. Cargill and ADM. Yeah, I just saw I'd show my new toy here. My AristoCraft RS3 and pulpwood cars. But anyways, if anybody can help me get that thing running, I'd really appreciate it. But this is Ron's Trains and More. I appreciate you guys watching my videos and commenting and everything. And anyways, anybody help me get that running, put it in the comments. Anyways, this is Ron's Trains and More. Out.